Hello, welcome back to Soul Search Sunday with Johnny Tiger on November 21st, 2021. I know. Survival Saturday is missing, but there's a valid reason. I say that every time. Uh, Long story short, we originally had planned to go out for movies and dinner on today, the 21st, and last minute it got moved to one day ahead. So suddenly our Saturday became very, very, very full. So I said, well, no problem. We'll do Survival Saturday on Sunday. Survival Sunday, that makes sense. And this afternoon, just as we got situated to do the video, uh, a friend called and we ended up going out for dinner and just got back home not too long ago. So I thought, well, it is a little bit too late. Tomorrow is going to be another full day. We have to get up 7 in the morning to deal with some business. So hopefully in the afternoon when we get things under control, we'll get Music Monday and uh, well, a makeup video for Survival Saturday out there to you guys. Yeah, things have been really, really chaotic and busy and fun, all in a good way, of course. Speaking of things that we've been getting up to, um, a few days ago, Kitten, my beautiful, intelligent partner, girlfriend, uh, I say partner in the way, in the sense that we've been partnering up for the video, uh, not just partner in a boyfriend girlfriend sense, but partner in various adventures and projects. That is a good way to be. Um, Kitten, after we came home from one of our shopping excursions, those of you who watched my Pretty Woman episode know that we go out shopping sometime, and I will tell you guys every single time it's like an adventure. Like it kind of remind me of a little bit of a Lord of the Ring, and then that kind of adventure where you don't know where you're going to end up, and you don't know where you're going, and you don't know who you're going to run into. Yeah, shopping when you're totally blind is a great deal of fun. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, not all the time. But anyway, um, so we just came home from another day of shopping excursion. And Kitten remarked, she says, I'm so appreciative that you actually come with me, even though you weren't looking for anything. Most guys that I've known don't care for that. They wouldn't want to come along. And that made me think, make me ask myself, yeah, I mean, that is normal. That you ask any of my guy friend, you want to go shopping with your girlfriend? They're going to say a very loud, very quick, no, 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 no. They're going to say it many, many times, right? Usually you have to cajole them into it. You have to force them, bribe them, seduce them, or somehow get them to agree to go. But otherwise, most guys would say no. Uh, but most of the time, I say yes. Why is that? I really ask myself, why is that? What's going on here? Because it's not that I actually think it's fun. Going shopping is not really that fun for me. It's all this looking for directions and trying to deal with rude and not very understanding salespeople. All that stuff is extremely frustrating and stressful, and I have to always constantly make sure that I don't lose my temper, and I'm always trying to recite my own version of the Serenity Prayer. I don't really know how to do the Serenity Prayer, but basically my own little version of it in my head to try to keep calm when I go on shopping excursion. So why is it that I go? Well, let me take you back to when I was a child. When I was a child, I didn't get to spend a lot of time with my mom. Uh, my mom worked all night, and basically when I woke up is when she went to bed. When I came home from school was when she went to work. So usually the only time I got to see my mom is on a weekend when I didn't have to go to school. And for one reason or another, she got out of bed a little bit before 4 p.m. Um, I didn't have a lot in common with my mom. I didn't really see her as my mom. I mean, of course, I wasn't an idiot on an intellectual level. I knew this was my mom. But on an emotional level, she was just a nice lady that I lived with me and my nanny, Maru, who I thought of as my real mother. Uh, so me and my real but not real mom live with this rich, nice lady who take me out and hang out with me sometimes. That's kind of how it was on the emotional level. Like I said, intellectually, I knew she was my mom, of course. You know, I knew that, uh, but there was no emotional connection to it. Um, we didn't have a lot in common. She didn't know what I like to do for fun. I didn't really care what kind of person she was. Uh, but the one thing that she would take me out to do a lot when I was little was shopping. If she got up early, she'd say, "Hey, you don't have anything to doing. You're not doing anything. After you finish watching your cartoon, you want to go shopping with me?" And back then, I would say, "Sure, okay." Now, it's not that I really liked to go shopping back then, but I had an ulterior motive because you see, my mom's idea of taking me shopping was she would find a nice public place where people could look after me, where I wouldn't get abducted, where she could see me no matter where she was at, like a centralized location where she all she had to do was peek out of the store and she would be able to see me. She would park me there, give me a bunch of food that chicken nuggets or French fries, ice cream, whatever that I liked, and then she would go to the nearest toy store and come out with an armload of toys and told me, okay, wait here. I'm going to go look at some clothes, and I want you to stay here and open these toys, and I need you to tell me if you already have them at home or not, and which one you like, and all that stuff. Uh, Now, she already paid for them. I didn't know that at the time. I thought she really needed me to open them and tell her if we have this one already or we don't. I don't know if she returned the one that I said we already did and got her money back, or she just gave it to some other children. I don't know. Um, but that was her gimmick. Go shopping with her, meaning I get a lot of food and a lot of toy, and I get to sit in one spot and opening a lot of toys and eat a lot of food for the next 4 hours. And then we got to go home. I would come home with a lot of new toys. Yeah, great arrangement, I thought. Now, as I started to get older, as I became a teenager, I started to buy my own toys. I started to buy my own action figures. Uh, and this gimmick stopped working. I started to get very resentful and didn't want to go. Uh, In my head, I was thinking, well, what is the point? I'm just a blind child. I'm just a blind guy. You want to park somewhere. You don't want to bother to take me with you. You don't want to bother to take me through the store and tell me what's there. You just want to park me somewhere and get me a cup of coffee. And I'm going to have to wait for you for the next 4 hours? Why are you wasting my time? I became very resentful, so resentful that I brought this up to her. I said, "Look, you are wasting my time. You don't want me there. You're not going to you're not going to talk to me. You're not going to describe things to me. You're not going to go to the stores I want to go. So why should I go shopping with you when all I'm going to do is sit there and waste 4 hours of my life?" And that's how I put it. Why should I waste 4 hours of my life just to keep you happy? We went through many years of this kind of she say, "Will you go shopping with me?" And I get angry and resentful, and I say, "No. Why? Why? Why do you want me to go? You just want to humiliate me. You want your blind son to just sit there so everyone can see that he's blind and he's waiting for his mom. Like what's the deal?" I was so resentful of that for many years until one day, one day when I was nearly 25 years old, when one day it was again she's saying to me, "Hey, I want to go shopping. Do you want to come with me?" And by this time, I was too tired, too exhausted to even be angry about it. I was like, "Look, why do you keep asking me why? Just, just tell me why. Give me a good reason. I want to understand. Why is it you want me to go shopping with you when I never actually do any of the shopping, when you don't even want to chat with me, when you don't want to talk with me? Why do you want me to go shopping when all you want me to do is sit there?" And my mom shocked me by saying, she said, "Because I don't know how to spend time with you. It made me feel good to just be able to look at you a lot of the time. When you're not there, I wonder if you're okay. So when you're there and can look out of the store and see you, I know you're okay. Make me feel good. And now that you're big and strong, it makes me feel safe. I'm so scared when I go out on my own. Make me feel safe when I know that my son is just a few feet away with me." The moment she said that, it clicked in my head. I have been very busy with drowning in my own resentment all these years. I've been selfish. Okay, she is selfish. She's admitting it's really about her, not really about me. But for all these years, I've been selfish in thinking that it should be about me. I've been so busy feeling resentful that I didn't get any enjoyment out of it. I've been so busy getting resentful that because I'm blind and people are going to be looking at me and this must be really humiliating and it's embarrassing and all that stuff. I never once thought that maybe she did it because it really made her feel good. Because maybe me, just by the virtue of being there, would help her out in some way. That me being there actually meant something to her. I never thought about that. So the moment she said that, that block, that big, hard, cold block of resentment melted in my heart. I said, "Okay, mom, okay, let's go shopping. Right? Get me the coffee. I'll sit there, and when you need me, just come talk to me." Ever since that day, like I said, I was almost 25 years old. I had no problem going shopping with her, and I guess as a byproduct of that, I have no problem going shopping with friends or girlfriends, uh, whoever felt that having me along makes them feel safe, makes them feel good. Do I get bored? Of course I get bored. Do I sometimes feel, "Oh God, this is so ridiculous. I could have been home doing something more worthwhile." Yeah, of course. I think about things like that. But at the very core of my being, I am thinking this is worth it because me being here actually meant something to somebody, and just for that alone, it's worth my while to come with them. I remember this quote I saw one time that I think is worthwhile closing this episode with. The quote said, if you just want to feel happy, do things for yourself. But if you want to feel joy, do things for someone else.